The finals.
No sé.
Ay, este tipo ya tiene reído.
Fuck.
Por lo menos podemos dar 4, pero dan 292 puntos.
Yo. Are you gonna use heavy? Estamos jodidos.
Welcome to Skyway Stadium, where the action is bound to reach new heights.
¿Qué estamos jugando serio?
The Bounce, the Powerhouses, and finally, the Live Wires. They're stepping up. Let the battle commence.
The tournament begins at round one, where a straight matters more than confidence.
I'd watch the early moments closely because the Live Wires
Una pistola.
capitalize.
Perdón, te fuiste sola de algo.
Dejo la cara bien.
That opening elimination, the Live Wires have thrown down the
Perdón,
gauntlet.
perdón.
This isn't just a match, it's a show.
Están bajito. No, fail. Ay, el tipo es malo.
Vamos a jugar. Ahí está bien.
Sube.
Viste.
¿Qué?
Y mejor que diga, ahí está bien.
Pero,
Cash out underway thanks to the powerhouses.
mátalo, pana.
Ahora no se ve que ajuste.
13
Una chimenita que suben en la...
highlights.
The Boundless took a heavy hit there.
Ven, dame un segundo.
Me retaron.
Mata uno.
Una aquí.
Abusador. Mentoso campeado. Buena. Vete. Van a revivir.
Sí, yo voy a escuchar ahí.
Métele heavy. Tú eres un heavy.
No sé si aún tú sabes inglés.
Damn, heavy. You suck, bro.
Got me, I'm so heavy, I can't do anything.
Jump pad here.
What's the name there?
The steamrollers
No, there's no one there. Stupid ass bitch.
the cash out.
Every move is a statement. They
You
mean
take too much time, go for that.
The powerhouses complete a cash out.
No hay nadie ahí. Yo le he dicho que son slots.
Está un tiro.
Opa.
Let's go.
Felicitación. Discúlpate.
Fuck him.
Discúlpate.
Steamrollers.
Perdón, Henry, perdón por lo estúpido. Sorry.
Llévatela.
Eso.
Halfway through the match, and I bet the sponsors are impressed with the play so far.
no time to run and get snacks, viewers. A contestant
Ah, que
Voy a
duro.
romper la cabeza.
together.
Voy a poner esto.
Players bring the energy. Cash out started.
No agarro. Le digo, no rompas la tirolesa. Lo primero que hace es romper la tirolesa.
The Boundless are hanging by.
Esa, pero no esta.
Esta, no tuya. Oye, que sí está por aquí.
Sonar grenade out. The Boundless got hold of a cash box.
Voy a poner a bailar aquí.
Vengo ahora.
Me quitaron. No, mira ahora.
Looks like the Boundless have found their second win.
Lo mató.
Recoge.
Sige. No! No!
No!
Steamrollers are proving their strength, dragging to the top of the leaderboard.
Palihan.
From the Steamrollers.
A brilliant steal led them straight to that one.
The hunt is on as a new vault just hit the
Ano sila
arena.
rotasyon? Ang gadayasak ako eh. Ang gadayasak mo.
Pacucuk ka, kalau
The live wires are crowding into a vault.
Fucking bitch, asshole! You need to revive me, Heavy. I can't respond.
The live wires swooped up a cash box.
Fuck no.
The Boundless hit the jackpot. A cash out in their favor.
If the Boundless keep sticking together like this, they'll be tough to stop.
A new vault is ready to be opened.
Okay.
Opportunity knocks once again as we head into
Ang mga say,
The Steamrollers grabbed a cash box.
Abajito. Buenísima. Vamos, corre. Tengo el sentimiento de que podemos ganar la vida. Ven, que necesito amigos. Venga, un del bueno.
The powerhouse is grabbing a cash box.
Puedes comerme yo.
Finish line is near.
Cógeme. La puedo Perdimos. No vuelve a jugar. Va. Cabrón, se la borran, se va el juego, te lo juro.
The Steamrollers roll into first place, powering through to the next stage.
The Boundless also did exceptionally well, securing a place in the next round.
Puta cabrón. Que me caí, gracias a Dios estoy vivo, cabrón, porque si no
Una porquería juego, cabrón.
spectacle action, folks. Our contestants are about to battle it out amid the skyscrapers of Seoul. Brilliant! The Boundless! The High Notes! The Shock and Awe! And finally, the Socialites! Let's go, everybody!
Round one begins the tournament and early cracks tend to widen.
There are going to be good reasons to follow how the Socialites approach this as the competition gets going.
The Shock and Awe are already turning heads in a short situation. And there we go, first team wipe on the board.
That's a hard moment for the Socialites. A big jump for the Boundless. They are starting the match's first cash out. A long-awaited return to the arena for the Socialites.
I bet they'll be wanting to talk to the Boundless about that unfortunate team wipe.
Favor again as another team wipe hits home.
Yeah, that stings like being cut out of your friend's inner circle.
The Shock and Awe grabbed a cash box. The Shock and Awe keeps the momentum going, showing no signs of slowing. The Shock and Awe are holding the higher ground now. The Boundless have taken the lead for now. It's in. The Boundless make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
That payday is exactly what they needed right now.
Someone is going to lose as the High Notes steal a cash out.
Now that's how you play to win this game show.
That's a shocking twist. The Shock and Awe will have to regroup.
That'll be a shock to their system.
The Boundless breakthrough, opening Vault 3. The Boundless take up the cash box. games so far, June.
That's for sure, Scotty. Keep your eyes peeled on the
A stellar performance from the high notes.
After that steal, I bet they're looking a little swagger like. How do you like them virtual apples?
And the Boundless are out. The Socialites are setting the stage. Cash out started.
The Socialites are elbowing their way back into the game.
The Boundless tapping into Vault 4. The high notes swooped up a cash box. The Socialites return to the spotlight. Team Respawn.
Retaliation is about to hit. The shock and awe needs a brace for impact.
Oh wow, a sneaky steal by the Shock and Awe.
Can you believe it?
The high notes are raising the tempo.
If they don't let this slip away, they'll be in a perfect position to advance when the buzzer sounds.
1 foot in the door for our leaders, the high notes. Cash out complete by the Shock and Awe.
Now that's the payoff you hope for with a steal.
The arena just got a bit richer. A new vault has materialized. The Shock and Awe are busy freeing a vault.
Move to Vault 5. Let's see who can rise to the occasion. Overtime, just as I was about to head to the sponsors lounge for a snack and refreshments.
The Shock and Awe leave everyone speechless as they push ahead.
Tossing some fire!
The Socialites might be losing their spotlight. Time to make a move. The Socialites have been wiped out again. The Socialites have dusted themselves off and are ready to party again. Team Respawn. Socialites are taking a bite out of a vault. Time's almost up, folks. 30 seconds to go.
It's all about hearts and determination.
The socialites grabbed a cash box. The Shock and Awe live up to their name, taking first and moving on.
The high notes also qualify, keeping their tempo steady and their spirits high.
Get ready for a digital duel, folks. Welcome to Sis Horizon, where anything is possible. Now, the Tough Shells, the Shock and Awe, the High Notes, and finally, the Vogues. It's happening, folks. Don't blink.
Round one opens the tournament and control matters from the outset.
And I like the way the Vogues approach matches like this. I'm keen to see how they handle the pressure. The High Notes are drilling into ball two.
That's it. The tipping point has been reached. Our first elimination of the arena.
We've got some trigger-happy contestants out there today. Love it.
Trigger happy but strategic, Scotty. It's a delicate balance.
Cash box. Start the first cash out, checked by the high notes.
Hold on, you're back in no time. Steel cash out ready. Steel on B, going in. Steel cash out A. C4 set.
Steel blocked. That cash out isn't going anywhere but home. The high notes are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
Every move is flowing together like a perfect melody.
Cash out complete by the shock and awe.
If you want to win, it helps to stick together, and that's exactly what the Shock and Awe are doing.
The shock and awe have started to open Vault 3.
Gas line set.
The Vogues have respawned. The shock and awe got the cash box.
Focus, come on.
The shock and awe move ahead. The high notes are in harmony as they kick off the cash out. The tough shells are on the defensive right now. They need to turn the tide.
A crushing first team wipe just unfolded.
That one hit hard for the Vogues.
Steel on C, going in. Looking for steel on D, now.
A contestant is finding their rhythm, stringing together one elimination after another.
big move from the Tough Shells.
Wow, that was a bold play.
It's all about endurance, and the Tough Shells come out on top. Cash out complete.
Always a pleasure watching a good bold steal turn into a payday.
The Vogues completed a cash out. The High Notes are rejoining the match.
Vault 6.
A new vault has landed.
Watch out! Over there! Down there! Down there!
After some early trouble, the Tough Shells have a real shot at the next round.
The Shock and Awe swooped up a cash box.
Special delivery!
And just like that, we're getting a little extra action in overtime.
Game on! The Shock and Awe are making progress.
Over there! Danger over here!
The Vogues are initiating a cash out.
Over there!
If they keep control until the end, we'll almost certainly see them moving on to the next
Danger
round.
cash outing! Two grenade out! Doing things up! All coins, stay focused!
The High Notes are in trouble.
Turret deployed! Danger down there! Throwing goo grenade! Frag out!
Only 30 seconds left, and the pressure is on.
Concentration is key in these final moments.
You have my thanks!
Talk about walking the walk as the Vogues claim top spot. They'll be eager to keep strutting their stuff in the next round.
The Tough Shells are moving on as well, unshaken and unbothered.
Presenting the Boundless, the Socialites, the Tough Shells, and finally, the Vogues. And we're back in the arena. Round 2, let's go!
Round 2 is officially underway. We've moved past the introduction, and now every Every tactical error will be punished.
The Vogues navigated the first round well, and now it's time to see if they can stay. The Tough Shells are busy wriggling into Vault 2.
That first elimination by the Boundless isn't just a play, it's a statement. This match is live. A devastating first team wipe just occurred.
It was a rough moment. The Vogues will be looking to bounce back quick.
Yes. Cash out A.
The Vogues have recovered and respawned. The Tough Shells got hold of a cash box.
Money unfold. Steel cash.
Cash out started. The Boundless are leading the charge.
Throwing a frag.
Eliminations are piling up for a contestant out there. Let's see how far they can take it.
This is exactly what the Socialites needed. They've pocketed our first cash out.
That move just put them in the driver's seat.
Vault 3. Let's move. Yep.
The Vogues are back in vogue. Team respawned.
I bet they're out for revenge. If I were the Socialites, I'd be on the lookout.
Watch out. Over there. Threat detected. Up there.
The Socialites are opening Vault 3.
Just my mom.
The Vogues got hold of a cash box.
Watch out. Over there. Threat detected. Up there. Charge the cash out C.
Cash out underway. The Vogues are showing their style.
The mine.
The Boundless have done it. Cash out successfully completed.
Current play.
The Boundless are taking the meaning of teamwork to another level here.
Go. Screwing things up.
Halftime is here, and the competition has been nothing short of thrilling.
If you blink, you might miss the play of the game.
Blowing a surprise.
Vault 4 is being unlocked by the Socialites.
Wide open.
The socialites got the cash box.
Okay, game on. Open the mine. Gas mine. Turret deployed.
Elegance meets action as the socialites kick off a cash out.
Good grenade out. Doing things up.
Cash out complete, and the Vogues reap the rewards.
Wow, we're witnessing the Vogues work together in outstanding fashion.
Certainly.
The clock is ticking. There's a new vault to claim in the arena. Trend-setting action in the arena as the Vogues are opening a vault.
Full throttle to cap. We've got a cash box now.
The Vogues got hold of a cash box.
This cash box is out.
They couldn't settle it in regular time, so we're off to overtime.
Cash out set in motion by the Vogues. Things aren't looking good for the tough shells.
Good grenade set.
I detect a new vault.
Grenade set.
Time to shift gears and move in.
Hold your
A would-be thief just met a brick wall. That cash out isn't going anywhere. The socialites are pushing into a vault. Setting an example for the others, it's the socialites.
C4 deployed.
The socialites got hold of a cash box.
Complete fire.
We just entered the last 30 seconds of the match.
The teams need to leave it all in the arena.
Well, folks, the socialites are the team to beat as we head into a dazzling final round.
And they'll be joined by the Boundless, who are ready to leap over every obstacle between them and the tournament victory.
Contestants are about to clash in the heart of Monaco, where the difference between victory and defeat literally lurks around every corner. And now, the tough shells, the high notes, the shock and awe, and finally, the steamrollers. Hold on tight, gang. It's gonna be a wild ride.
This is the beginning of round one in the tournament, and the margin for error is thin.
This is the kind of format where the steamrollers become a real problem, so keep them in mind. Viewers, let's get into it. The Shock and Awe are examining the contents of Vault 1. This is more than a coincidence. It's not the first time they've been the first out.
No warning, just action. The Shock and Awe land the first elimination.
The steamrollers swooped up a cash box.
Cash out B. Go to cash out A. Move up on cash out B. Right.
Shell swooped up a cash box.
Gas line
Hoping to
deployed.
pressure the competition, the
Toxic
steamrollers
trap
have
set.
initiated our first cash out.
Screwing things up. Throwing two grenades.
The Shock and Awe are rejoining the match.
Protect cash out
They
A.
look pretty serious. The Tough Shell should expect some payback.
detected. Here. Up there!
True defensive on A. The Tough Shells have kicked off a cash out. A timely lead for the Tough Shells. Group grenade set. Throwing group grenade. The Steamrollers just rolled up their sleeves to grab the lead. Group grenade out. This is exactly what the Steamrollers needed. They pocketed our first cash out.
They're running circles around the opposition. Unreal!
The Shock and Awe are taking control with an unstoppable display. The Steamrollers are determined to crush the competition. They're opening Vault 3. Dominating the leaderboard for now, it's the Shock and Awe. Halfway through, the attention is climbing with every play.
Quick! I can hardly contain my excitement, Scotty. This is what it's all about.
The Shock and Awe completing a cash out.
Strategy and timing. They had it all for that steal to cash out right.
The Steamrollers are initiating a cash out. The High Notes need to hit the right pitch to stay in the tournament. Throwing some goo! Throwing goo grenade! The High Notes swooped up a cash box. Screwing things up! More shock and less awe as the Shock and Awe get hit by another team wipe. The Tough Shells aren't just tough, folks. They're quick, scooping up a cash box. Cash out in motion. The High Notes are on the rise.
If they can weather the storm and finish this cash out, their qualification is all but certain.
surprise and another team wipe for the Shock and Awe.
That's an absolute shocker, Scotty.
One team's loss is another team's gain. That cash out now belongs to the Tough Shells.
A move that definitely sets the stakes higher, Scotty.
The Steamrollers are starting a revolution. They're opening a vault.
This cash box.
Really? Moved up the cash box.
Overtime showdown, folks.
Momentum is on their side. The Steamrollers drive forward. Oh boy, another ball has surfaced. Get ready for some action. Fantastic steal by the Shock and Awe.
Fortune favors the bold, Scotty.
Okay, I'm back. The Shock and Awe are delivering a truly explosive performance. Seconds left. Who will make the final move?
It's all about hearts and determination.
All right, let's cause some chaos.
The Steamrollers have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back. Wow, what a round! The Shock and Awe lock in the top spot and charge into the next stage. Don't go anywhere, viewers. This is heating up.
And joining the
Johto, folks, our contestants will battle with their backs to Serene Gardens in a bout that blends tradition with high-tech combat. Awesome! The Overdogs, the Kingfish, the Boundless, and finally, the Steamrollers. No holding back now. Let's do this.
The tournament opens now with round 1, and hesitation carries a cost.
I'd watch how the Steamrollers settle into this one, because once they find their rhythm, it's hard to disrupt. A majestic move from the Kingfish as they start to open Vault 2.
Ready, folks? Our very first elimination. The intensity is only just beginning.
No more niceties out there.
It's our business from here.
The Overdogs swooped up a cash box. The Overdogs have started things off. First cash out underway. The Kingfish are back in play.
Up there! Push for cash out A.
The Steamrollers kick off a big play.
Threat detected. Down there. Steamrollers roll into the lead. A bit of a recurring nightmare for the Boundless. Another wipe. The Kingfish have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
They've had time to regroup. The Overdogs won't want to let their guard down.
Our first cash out goes to the Overdogs. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
They're not just here to sit and stay. They came to win.
Watch that sonar!
The Steamrollers build their momentum with a well-earned cash out.
Access Vault 3.
The Kingfish are trying to rule the waters, unlocking Vault 4. The Kingfish got the cash box. At the midway point, the energy is undeniable.
Don't
I
risk
imagine
it.
the
I'll use a
sponsors are
coin.
pleased with the results so so far.
I'm using a coin. Don't mind me. Good. I'll use a coin.
Up on up! The Overdogs picked up a cash box. The Kingfish just jump-started a cash out. Tossing a front! The Kingfish are laying claim to the top spot.
Yo, coin.
Not done yet. The Overdogs aren't holding back. Cash out underway. Boundless smack the wall again with another wipeout. Bad luck. The Boundless are back. Team respawn. Every threat eliminated. Okay, let's go. The Boundless need a big play to stay in the tournament. Quick reflexes after that attempted cash-out heist. Nice interception. The Kingfish completed a cash-out.
That rough opening didn't stick. The Kingfish are back in the hunt.
The Boundless smacked the wall again with another wipeout. Bad luck. The Overdogs have established a lead.
Alright, so we did that a break. I'm for sure.
A strong tactic out there from the Overdogs. Staying together like this could make all the difference.
A vault just arrived on the scene. Time to get moving.
Vault 5, advance.
Vault, let's go to the game.
No room for hesitation now. Our teams must act fast.
The Boundless swooped up a cash box.
There.
We're finally down to the last 30 seconds. What a match!
Anything can happen now. That clutch move sends us into
Go for a
overtime.
steal on B.
The action continues.
The Boundless have set the wheels in motion with this cash out. Seconds left for our contestants to change the game.
Time for our contestants to dig deep.
Overdogs look sharp after a strong showing.
And the Boundless are also through to the
GG's. Our random's using a fucking medium-sized loser. What's up? Alright, let's do this shit. Let's win this game. Whoa, why are we running 2 lights in comp? Out of this well run 3.
This match kicks off in a digital combat zone, where Vias' fortified code clash with the glitch-laced chaos of CNS. Here they are, the Live Wires, the Boundless, the High Notes, and finally, the Ultra Rares. The competition is about to get fierce.
Round 1 of the tournament starts here, and mistakes will not go unnoticed.
The hype train has officially left the station for the Ultra Rares. I'll be keeping an extra eye on how they handle the heat now that the round is officially underway. We have an anomaly at Vault 2. The Ultra Rares are breaking in. The Live Wires jolt forward, opening Vault 1.
Over there!
And just like that, Scotty, we got our very first elimination. Here we go.
It's go time!
Absolutely,
Using
Scotty,
gas grenade.
absolutely.
The High Notes got the cash box. Out is live.
Back in action!
Cash out underway thanks to the Boundless. The Live Wires denied a cash out. Great steal.
Revive me, please!
That was unexpected.
Reviving here! Attack on B! Steal it! Tossing a sonar! This'll burn! Cut the jets out!
is exactly what the live wires needed. They've pocketed our first cash out. The Boundless completed a cash out. Another vault means another golden opportunity for our contestants.
Move to Vault 3. All right.
The live wires have connected with Vault 3.
Watch out, up there.
The live wires grabbed a cash box. The live wires are taking charge for now.
Bro, where are you, dude? What are you doing? Why are you resing right there?
The match, you could cut the tension with a knife, or an assassin's dagger, or a cheese slicer.
This is intense.
The high notes are initiating a cash out.
Field cash out.
Charging forward, the live wires are setting the tone now. The Boundless just ran out of luck.
They wanted to bound ahead, but it seems they've tripped on a hurdle.
Ha! Wow, June, love that one.
Our contestant's elimination streak is heating up and showing no signs of slowing down.
The Boundless are back on the scene.
Back in play for a little revenge, baby. The high notes might feel the heat.
Legend.
Time to disappear. All right, clean slate. Make it count.
A bit of a recurring nightmare for the Boundless. Another wipe.
Looks like they just hit the ceiling.
Spotlight moment for the high notes as they secure a cash. A vault has just arrived. Get ready
Bro,
for
can I get some kills or damage or anything? We're playing light, dude.
Charged up and cashing in, the live wires completed a cash out.
This almost looks rehearsed, Scotty. The live wires are showcasing exceptional teamwork here. From a rough start, the high notes are now setting a good pace. Go
The live
Butler!
wires are unsealing a vault. The live wires grab the cash box.
This'll burn!
Ultra Rares have collected another unfortunate team win.
Too bad, because winning is the true collector's item here.
The high notes kick off a shepherd's tone. Cash out in progress.
Special delivery!
A contestant is moving from elimination to elimination.
This my burn!
Down to the
Rise
wire.
the
Just
poison.
30 seconds left.
Can anyone pull off a last-second miracle?
Steal the thing, Gaston. Oh my god, you fucking ass.
The live wires light up the scoreboard, finishing first and moving on.
And also qualifying for the next round, the high notes hit all the right
Call me?
notes.
Look at scoreboard.
Prepare for a breathtaking match as our contestants navigate the dizzying heights of Skyway Stadium. Here they are, the Tough Shells, the Socialites, and finally, the Retros. The gates are open. Let the chaos begin.
The tournament's first round begins here, and discipline will be tested.
They may not have the most explosive flair, but the Retros provide a masterclass in efficiency. Let's see if that function over form mentality keeps them on top. The Steamrollers are going flat out in arena. They're opening Vault 1.
And just like that, we've got our first elimination of the match.
That's the finals for you, folks.
Exactly. And it's looking lovely, Anything can happen.
The Socialites picked up a catch.
And we got our first team wipe of the match.
And it was the Retros taking the hit. The Retros just made their return to the arena.
They'll be looking for some payback. The Tough Shells better reinforce their defenses.
Watch out! Up here!
The Tough Shells are taking the reins of this match.
Who grenades next? Cooling things up!
The Retros are setting the standard at the top of the
Using
leaderboard.
gas grenade! Good fire!
Like a hammer! Bang, bang, bang!
A contestant is on an elimination streak.
It's in. The Retros make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
The result is a beautifully set up steal.
Making it look easy. Cash out for the Tough Shells.
Capture Vault 3!
The Tough Shells are demonstrating their toughness as they take charge. Vault 4 is being pierced by the Tough Shells. The Tough Shells swooped up a cash box. The first half set the stage. Now let's see the second unfold.
You can feel the momentum shifting with every play, Scotty.
The Tough Shells Socialites grabbed a cash box. Making it look easy, the Socialites start a cash out.
I'm not done yet!
A contestant just stopped a cash out steal. Nice play.
Regain their momentum.
The steamrollers have been rolled right back. The steamrollers power through. The Socialites' confidence pays off. Cash out complete.
Those early problems didn't derail them. The Socialites are right back in contention.
There's a fresh vault up for grabs. The tension is rising. The Retros are back in action. The Socialites are about to make a new friend. They're opening a vault. The Top Shells got the cash box.
It's time to see which team wants this more. Let's get ready for overtime.
The Tough Shells are pushing forward with intensity.
Okay, let's go.
Things are looking outdated for the Retros at the moment. The Socialites are sending out invites for a steal as they've just started a cash out.
Go in for a steal on B now.
A breakdown for the Steamrollers. They're down again.
They were on the wrong side of that.
Enemy down.
This might hurt.
Who wants it more? Our contestants have 30 seconds to show the world.
This is the final sprint.
Close, but no cigar. A contestant is looking to defend that cash out
Throwing two
steal.
grenades.
socialites after taking top spot this round. Let's see if someone can crash their party in the next match.
The Steamrollers also qualify, momentum carrying them clean through.
For some vertical action, folks. Our contestants are about to battle it out amid the skyscrapers of Seoul. Now, the Mighty, the Retros, the Ultra Rares, and finally, the Kingfish. It's time to bring the heat.
This is the start of round 1 in the tournament, where discipline is established early.
This is the kind of match where experience can matter, and that's something the Kingfish bring. Vault 2 is being unlocked by the Retros.
Classic control from the Retros, concentration and full confidence.
Rock it away!
That's it, our first team wipe, and it's a brutal one.
And it's the Kingfish taking the first fall. Not easy, June. The Retros got hold of a cash box. A strong start from the Retros. They've initiated the first cash out. Cash out underway, thanks to the Mighty. RPG en route. The Kingfish will have to regroup again. Dynamo from the Mighty just erased an entire team from the match. That's how you make a statement. The Kingfisher respawning. They need to avoid being washed ashore again.
Things could go south fast if they meet the Retros again.
Steal cash out A.
Rocket Top. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
That was a stupid, no-nonsense execution. Absolutely stunning. When the Mighty stick together like this, they become mighty dangerous.
The Kingfisher facing a run of bad luck. They just got wiped out again.
They'll need to learn to swim with the sharks out there.
The Mighty are seizing the lead. The Retros are back in the arena, folks.
This could get ugly real fast if they run into the ultra rares again.
No retrograde steps. The Retros are opening for three. The Mighty launched the action.
Targets felt like they knew what was coming.
Things are heating up as we pass the halfway point of this match.
We're in for a wild ride. Every second counts.
Peace, love, and a cash box for the Retros as they have started a cash out. The Ultra Rares have respawned. Retros are out on top.
Took him out. One life knocks him down. I can do this. Let's go.
The Kingfisher facing a run of bad luck. They just got wiped out again.
They just couldn't swim away from that one.
A rough current could pull the Kingfish under. They need to step up fast.
Two consecutive cash outs for the Mighty. Can anyone stop them?
Retros cashing out.
I'm super impressed with the Retros so far. They're proving to be true team players.
The Retros have been stopped in their tracks again.
They won't be looking back fondly on the play.
The Ultra Rare swooped up a cash box. Just when we thought it was safe, a cash box gets nabbed in a stunning reversal by the Mighty.
Hold that thought. This match isn't over yet. Overtime incoming.
The Mighty have kicked off a cash out.
Throwing fire!
We're in the final 30 seconds. It's all or nothing now.
Every second counts. No time to waste.
There! Attack on B, seal it!
This round on top, already looking strong for what's ahead.
And also qualifying for the next round, the Retros bring old school cool to the semi-finals.
Cash out for me, cash out for you.
June.
Yeah.
digital duel, folks. Welcome to Sis Horizon. Possible. Presenting the Vogues, the Socialites, and finally, the Mighty. It's game time, folks.
This marks the tournament start as round 1 gets underway.
Cash-out tournaments often reward teams that can take space and hold it, and that's where the Mighty usually shines. The Mighty are forcing open Vault 1.
The High Notes come in with a bang, landing the first elimination on a perfect.
The Mighty will need to come back from that wipeout. The High Notes grabbed a cash box. The High Notes have triggered the first cash out. The Socialites just jump-started a cash out. Another stage dive for the Vogues, only no one caught them. Team wipe!
The strategy didn't quite come together this time. The contestant is leaving.
Time to disappear. Revive, please.
It's in. The High Notes make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
The High Notes teamwork is pitch perfect. Let's see if they can maintain it.
The Socialites completed a cash out. The High Notes are drilling into Vault 3. The High Notes picked up a cash box.
Zip zip, go to cash out D.
It's the High Notes out in front. As we cross the midway mark, there's no telling how this will play out.
This is where position remains. Counts.
Slightly less than a mighty performance from the mighty. They're down again.
Scotty, someone nailed with their might.
Momentum builds as the mighty push ahead. Cash out in progress thanks to the high notes. The socialites are prioritizing victory over mingling. Great steal!
I wonder what else they can get away with. I can do this!
The mighty have returned to the arena.
Bomb out.
The Vogues are in trouble. With an air of coolness, the Vogues steal a cash out.
But will there be consequences, Scotty?
The high notes are back in the arena, folks.
I bet they're dressed for revenge. If I were the Vogues, I'd keep an eye out.
Fantastic intervention there from a contestant, blocking that cash-out steal.
That's 2 successful cash outs in a row for the socialites. Things are looking promising for them.
Cash-out completed by the high notes.
They claimed control and followed it through.
Look, a vault has just rolled in. Someone's worming into a vault. It's the Vogues. The high notes grab the cash box. 1 minute warning. This 1 minute warning was brought to you by us Foos.
Exciting, Scotty. Try not to bite your nails too much.
The mighty won't want to make this a habit. Team wipe again.
And with that, they've gone from will to may to might, and that's a grammar joke, Scotty. We've hit the point of no return. Overtime decides it all.
The high notes initiate a
Stay sharp.
The mighty need to rally right now or risk being eliminated from the tournament. Clever play by the mighty. A cash box is now under their command.
Legion filed for resignation! Violently!
A contestant has hit a streak, eliminating opponents one by one.
Time's ticking. 30 seconds left to decide the winner.
Fame or failure, Scotty, who will seize the moment?
performance. The High Notes take the top spot and move forward.
Joining the next stage as well, the Socialites make it look effortless.
And finally, the Jet Setters. The arena is ready. Contestants, go! Our contestants will race to riches in quick cash. The first to reach the cash goal will claim victory.
Scotty, these rules are simple, but things usually get complicated in the arena.
The Jet Setters race through unlocking Vault 1.
Arming the mine! Gas mine!
Really ignited this match.
Hold on to your result team hats. Brought to you.
Fashionable and practical. Love those hats. That's it, our first team wipe, and it's a brutal one.
A frustrating one for the Jet Setters.
Up there!
The Jet Setters are back on the scene.
Hopefully, they can bounce back and avoid any more awkward moments.
A display of force here from the Mighty. They've started our first cash out.
Lock in, let's go!
Great move there by the High Notes, stealing that cash out.
Will they make this a spree, I wonder?
The Mighty will need to reboot. Team wiped.
They've been outfoxed and outflexed.
Station secure! We will
our first cash out.
All a result of a beautifully set up steal. As eliminations turn explosive, our contestants will need to stay sharp to avoid a fiery farewell.
Proceed to Vault 2!
The high notes are squeezing into Vault 2.
Thanks a million!
Cash out set in motion by the high notes.
Deploying a supply!
tough shells. The arena's calling. Brace yourselves for the ultimate dash for cash. The first team to reach the cash target will win.
Exactly, Scotty. Let's see who rises to the occasion.
The tough shells break through, opening vault 1.
Opening fire goes to the tough shells.
Toss it, Brad.
A crushing first team wipe just unfolded.
That's a tough break for the Overdogs to deal with.
Save me. Go for cash out station A.
The tough shells start the first cash out of this round.
Placing a turret. Gas mine on. Drop the mine. Two grenade out. Two grenade set.
A contestant's elimination streak is heating up and
Throwing
showing
some
no
goo.
signs of cooling down.
Line the line. Toxic trap set. Throwing two grenades. Sending a frag.
What a way to open the match. The tough shells land the first cash out.
I see every day.
Don't risk it. I'll use it for you.
The tough shells couldn't withstand that one. Team wiped.
They tried to clam up the competition, but ended up getting shut.
The Kingfisher opening vault 2.
Our Sky Laser is drawn to stationary contestants like ants to sugar. That should keep things moving in the arena.
The Overdogs are respawning and are ready to show us a new trick or two. I'm sure our contestants would like to pause and catch their breath, but we aren't done with our Orbital Lasers event yet. Kingfish start cash out.
Frag grenade out! Run the timer! Come on! Reload! Move them on! Use the coin! Nailed me!
That was a wild one. Game show event now in the books.
Placing a turret! Goo grenade set! Goo grenade set!
When the going gets tough, the tough shells steal the cash out. Nice play.
Need
That
a
could be a
shot
game
on
changer.
ball!
Watch out!
Mind the line!
Using a hardened game plan, the tough shells outpaced the competition to win this match. Thanks again to our sponsors and to our viewers at home. The Jet Setters, the Retros, and finally, the Tough Shells. Unleash our contestants! Quick cash. It's a mad sprint to the finish. First team to bank on total target gets the glory.
Scotty's hit the nail on the head. The big cash chase is on.
The Jet Setters are wriggling into Vault 1. Jet Setters who took the hit. First cash out initiated by the Retros. Turret deployed.
Revive me, please!
Great move there by the Jet Setters, stealing that cash out.
Remember, that's illegal in many jurisdictions, but not here. A contestant is on an elimination streak. They've recovered from that crash landing. The Jet Setters need to watch out.
Great move there by the Tough Shells, stealing that cash out.
Aggressive and impressive.
The Tough Shells are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
So far, not a dent in their armor, Scotty. Not even a crack.
The Jet Setters have been grounded once again with a team wipe.
That's a rough landing if I ever saw one, Scotty. Prepare to witness a good kind of complete and utter chaos as we turn up the dial and damage in the arena.
Vault 2 is being unlocked by the Tough Shells.
Bring out!
Left in our mega damage event, and surprisingly, destruction. The Jet Setters are back in play.
They look like they mean business. The Retro should prepare for some retaliation.
Rocket time!
Revive, please!
Help! I'm glitched!
I'm glitched! Back in play!
The Retros are making a move.
Equipment!
Cash out
Over
underway.
there!
And that's a wrap. This mega damage event was proudly brought to you by our generous seasonal sponsors. Scotty. They're saying
Turret
game on.
deployed. From their shells in this match to claim the win. And with that, we'll see you next time at the finals. Presenting the Kingfish, the Big Splash, and finally, the Live Wires. Let the games begin. The rules hardly need explanation in Quick Cash, but here it goes. Bag the targeted total first to win.
Right you are, Scotty. Time to turn up the heat in this thrilling cash quest.
The Big Splash is taking a plunge in opening hole 1.
We've got our first elimination of the match. Our teams are finally getting acquainted.
That's the final for you, folks.
Exactly, and it's why we love this show. Anything can happen.
First to make a move, the Kingfish have started our first cash out of the round. The Big Splash just plunged into action, stealing the cash out.
Risky moves reap rewards.
Not the cleanest moment for the Kingfish here. Our first cash out goes to the Big Splash. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
They're firing on all cylinders right from the start.
The Kingfish are tapping into Vault 2.
Contestants to the edge.
Damage event is still active, and there's already enough digital debris in the arena to make you think a pack of vandals got loose out there. Majestic play by the Kingfish. Cash out started.
the end of the Mega Damage event.
Shake it off. Focus.
The Kingfish proved they ruled the arena with a flawless cash out. A new vault, that's a new chance for a new dance and for a new romance. A majestic move from the Kingfish. They're
Power grenade out. At the halfway point, every move matters more than ever.
The suspense is off the chart.
The live wires are initiating a cash out. The Kingfish made off with a cash out.
Ah, that was so well played.
That's a mid-match heist worth remembering. Up here. Watch out there. Took a hit. Could someone revive me here? Got me. Enemy slow out.
That's a wrap, folks. The Kingfish reeled in victory. On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching. Retros. And finally, the High Notes. Ready, set, unleash the excitement. It's a fortune-fueled frenzy in quick cash. The first team to grab enough cash will win.
Scotty's called it. Time to see who has the speed and the strategy.
The Retros are over at Vault 1 to check what's inside. Get ready for some heart-pounding The Retros are stepping up with confidence. First, Cash Out Live.
Steel on B, going in. Steal Cash Out B. Got one of them. Sonar grenade. RPG fired.
A bit of virtual catastrophe for the Retros. Team wiped.
Our contestants will need to remain vigilant, as elimination now comes with an added dose of explosive drama.
It's in. The Mighty make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
You can feel the intensity, Scotty. They want this win.
The Retros are back. 0-2. The High Notes are back in the arena, folks.
They'll be back for payback, and the mighty had better stay alert.
History repeats itself for the Retros. The mighty have a cash out in the works. Impressive steal by the Retros. Rocket delivery. The High Notes can't keep the rhythm. They've been knocked out again.
I'm not so sure that's music to their ears.
If it bleeds, it's probably already gone.
And that's all for this game show twist. We're back to basics.
No way, not today. A daring countdown.
Drop the mine. Arming a mine.
The High Notes just orchestrated a harmonious, impressive steal.
Definitely not a defensive strategy.
Here's some cover. Barricade check.
That's a cash out by the High Notes.
Go to vault 3.
A new vault just appeared in the arena. Time to crank up the intensity.
Rocket delivery.
We've hit the halfway mark and the action is wrapping up. us a habit. Team wipe again.
Scotty, someone meddled with their might.
Mighty are back on the scene.
Get down! Good catch! Stolen! Taking down!
A contestant just cleverly defended their cash out from being stolen. Sweet. Can you believe it? Equal footing for all our teams. This is where legends are made. People seem to be extorting
Here's some protection! Deploying a surprise! Setting a mine! Move the vault forward! Send back out! Scanning that area! Got one of them! Provide, please!
The performance is off key again for the high notes. Team down.
That's not the kind
Okay,
of
here we
percussion
go.
they were hoping for.
Throwing sonar grenade! Initiating a scan.
The retros are grooving now. Cash out initiated.
Okay, let's go! Took a hit! Revive! Oh, you bit! Throwing sonar grenade!
There was no turning back for the retros today as they take the victory. And with that, we'll see you next time at the finals.
New notification. Remote play